Who are you? What's your name?
Henry. And you?
This is my dream, and you don't even know my name. It's Cynthia.
Your dream.
That's right. This is just a dream. And a really terrible one, too. I hope I wake up soon.
So you think this is a dream, huh?
Well, if it's not a dream, what is it? Anyway, I want to get out of here, but I can't find the exit. Say, will you help me find it? I'm kind of scared all alone. I'll do a special favor for you later. It's just a dream, so I might as well have some fun.
So, interesting cutscene. This is a girl named Cynthia Velasquez, and her voice actress is Lisa Ortiz. I talk about her, but again, not much to say about her either, much like Henry. Wow, Henry, you get tired easily, man. Chill, dude. Can I say hello to her or anything? No. So, thankfully we won't have to escort Cynthia for too long. But the fact she thinks this is her dream, and it seems very dreamlike to us, kind of odd. But the fact, some kind of advertisement, nothing it's about. The fact that we can both have a sort of dream together might indicate that perhaps this is actually us in someone else's dream. I don't particularly want to head down this dark void. And here we actually see the classic Silent Hill drawing in of the map as we go. So there seems to be two ways. We can go down the dark black void, or down this hallway. So I'm going to go ahead and go down this hallway. Are these doors? A lot of these are very information. For the Lynch Street line and the King Street line, of course, reference to director David Lynch. Yeah, that is his name, David Lynch, who makes Twin Peaks and Eraserhead and Blue Velvet, and King Street line referring to Stephen King. Is this really South Ashfield Station? And a lot of these ads all over the walls, particularly this one is noticeable, are grayed out ads from the Silent Hill 3 subway station. Let's check these doors down here. Doors shut tight and locked from the other side, so we'll probably come out there later. Anyways, let's keep moving. Where are you, Cynthia? You had to keep up, lady. So we have to head down the black void. Thankfully the loading screens in this game, not very long. And yeah, just gonna explore the subway for a little while. Or are we?
Wait a minute. I think I'm gonna puke.
So these are the first enemy in the game, and we're gonna fight them. Although, in this game, they tried to improve the combat, but I find it much harder actually. Maybe because I haven't played the game as much, but... Oh, just missed me, buddy. Come here. I want to whack his ass. Oh, I completely missed. Yeah, he got me there. And the healing items in this game are very limited. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably going to... Oh, I'm gonna go stomp on this guy. Probably going to be avoiding most enemies. But... these dogs I always found especially tricky to fight. For many reasons. There is a dodge function, which I just used, which is you ready your weapon and hit shift, but it doesn't always seem to work. Let's make sure they're dead here. So these I'll talk about in a second. I think there might be a cutscene. Nope, never mind. So, can we examine this? No. So these are called sniffer dogs. In Silent Hill tradition, the first enemy of the game, like in Silent Hill 1 and 3. Although in 3, I don't think... the first enemies that close are in Silent Hill 3, so never mind. But, of course, very early enemy always tends to be the dogs in Silent Hill games. In this game, the rendition of the dog is the sniffer dog, it's called. And you can see they have a long tongue, kind of proboscis thing that they're using to, or proboscis, however you want to say it, to drink the blood of this dead dog. And the symbolism behind these enemies is very thin, and to get into it will provide the basis for the lore of this game. So this might take just a minute. Sorry if you can hear that, there's a plane flying over my head and I have my window open. Basically, this game is not... the worlds we go into are not Henry's. They're not based on his psyche, they're not based on Cynthia's psyche. They're not based on anybody's psyche except for one man named Walter Sullivan. And we'll get into him later. That's not a huge spoiler because we're going to find out. Well, not really find it out very soon because it's never explicitly said, but it's you kind of figure it out as soon as you meet him, honestly. Walter Sullivan, we'll learn about him, but suffice to say, we are in his world with his fears and psyche will color the enemies. So, of course, he is not only one afraid of dogs, but also has very, very severe mommy issues. He has some severe issues with wanting a mother, never really having one, hence the notes we found earlier about mothers, and basically, there's a lot of, not worm, but tongue and long, slimy cord, like the proboscis of the sniffer dogs, symbolism because it represents the umbilical cord and his wanted connection to his mother, basically. Pretty interesting symbolism. Anyways, now that we are still waiting for Cynthia, let's head in the woman's bathroom and see if she's in here. Something fell over here. I don't think anyone's in there. Huh. There isn't anyone here. How strange. But there's a giant... Where could this crazy hole lead to? Should we enter the hole? Now, just wait a second. It looks like it's... something's a little bit off about this. It doesn't look like it actually goes in. It just looks like a little crater. But before we do this, let's go check out the other bathroom. Because I think there might be something in here. At least some supplies, I mean. Cynthia seems to have vanished. Looks like there's no one in there. Oh, there's nothing in here. I don't need to use this right now. Alright, so let's head back in the hole and see where it leads. Of course we could head down the hallway to my left, but I'm not going to do that. I want to use this hole first. Enter the hole. Yes. So this is kind of the hole we saw earlier, in a way, sucking us back to the apartment. And we'll end up just waking up in bed, as if it was a dream. And we'll hear that excellent sound direction by Akira Yamaoka. That riveting, shaking noise.
What? I had a dream.
What? No way. Henry's cute. Built good.
Or could it be? Was I really inside that woman's dream? Oh, that's just stupid. What am I thinking?
Well, we are back into first person, and we'll see that it's a brand new scrapbook. You can view the contents by pressing the scrapbook button, which I believe is, there's a way to bring it up somewhere. Yep, by hitting I. So, we'll see, you can see your letters and also your, well, this is our scrapbook, so you can see the letters we get and all the book scraps that we pick up. So let's see if we can look out this window and see if anything's changed. There's quite a few different things going on usually in these other apartments. That guy's still up at the window. There's a girl down there, or a guy. He just stood up in front of his TV. So we headed back down the hole and we ended up here. And that will kind of define the gameplay loop of this game, which is we will go... What? Furniture here. This furniture has been here since I moved in. Huh? That's weird. Somebody moved it. Straighten it? Not just yet. Let me talk. So this is kind of the gameplay loop of the game. We will go into a hole. We will crawl through it. We will have a bit of a level, or part of a level, until we reach sort of a checkpoint, which is another hole. We'll crawl back to the apartment, sort of wake up from a dream, and then we can heal and save our game, and then we will head back out into the world. I quite like that system. It's pretty interesting. So let's save our game here. Cool. Return from Subway World. Makes me sound like Jonah Hill. Alright, so let's straighten out this furniture. There's something going on behind it that doesn't look quite right. So we're going to go ahead and push it out of the way. Who could have done it? Well, someone left us a handgun. So there's a pistol on the floor. Let's grab it. Easy to use, not much stopping power. And there's some text on the wall here. There's a message carved in here. It looks like they used an ice pick or something. The faint hope I had is slowly changing to despair. I've somehow managed to tunnel this far, but no matter what I do, I can't get any farther. The hallway, the windows, the walls, it feels like this room is stuck in another dimension. Eileen never noticed. Who wrote this? Well, let's look at this giant crater, and we can see there's actually a little hole, I believe. Yep, a little eye hole for us to peek through. And there's a woman on the other side, Eileen Galvin, who we saw earlier.
Where did I put that damn broom?
It's right here.
There it is.
How did you not see it? And when she moves, we can see there's a Robbie the Rabbit doll over on the bed there, hunched over, which is pretty cool. And there's a purse up there, some dresses, a wardrobe, a plant. Nothing too exciting. So let's leave the hole. And we can keep peeking in all throughout the game. There are tons of things you can see Eileen doing. But let's rush and go grab that phone.
Where did you go? Hurry! Save me! If you need a token, there's one here.
Seems we're receiving some calls from Cynthia. So let's head back out here. Now, what is that noise? Let me just check out the apartment real quick. Oftentimes new things will appear in here, like notes and everything, so I want to make sure I can find it all. Let's look outside the peephole. There's always something going on out here. Hey there, Eileen. How many? Let's count these handprints. There's 8 there, another 7, so it's 15. Yeah. So 15 handprints. What could it mean? Well, let's head back in the hole and see what we can do about Cynthia asking us to help her. And since I have now explained Walter Sullivan and the whole mommy issues thing, take note of how to start every level you need to crawl through a tight cavern and into a light and sort of be born. And wow, that is creepy. It's some kind of mannequin. It's got a coin in its hand. Let's take the coin. Lynch Street line coin. Interesting. Of course. Creepy. It sort of reminds me of Cynthia. It's because it is Cynthia with some, what look to be slit wrists or something. Anyways, really creepy stuff. So we can head down that hole and save whenever we want to. I'm not particularly interested right now. This is the way that we can go, of course, that we haven't explored. And there will be some enemies here. Now I learned the hard way my first time playing this game that I shouldn't try to eliminate everything. It's just not going to happen. You take more damage than you can really dish out. And honestly, this game for me has been the hardest one, gameplay wise, reserving resources and all that. Some kind of station guide, but the text is all blurry and totally useless. Maybe it's just that everything from Henry's perspective is blurry. So let's use the Lynch Street coin and head through here. Doors shut tight. So all we can do is head down these stairs. And we'll see a flashback to the ghost crawling through the wall. Now, I haven't been talking as much. Let me just pause it. I've been talking a bit more during these cutscenes, and I say that in air quotes because I'll be quiet, of course, during all speaking cutscenes and everything. But there are cutscenes where there's like one line, and then it's just showing something oftentimes that are very short. So I'm sorry I don't mute and unmute every time, but it gets to be a hassle. So now we'll see a ghost, or a couple of ghosts pursuing us, which is our second end of the game. And just being near them really will damage us. And let's check out this room. We'll actually have to run around here, basically, because getting surrounded and cornered by ghosts is not a good idea. It's filled with some kind of weird stuff, and there's a weird kind of doll here being tied to a chair, and just bizarre things. And more ghosts will crawl out of the wall in a great effect. And let's see, can we interact with these? No. Well, we can't get anything new from them. And these ghosts are pretty simple to explain. They're people who have been killed by Walter. Which we'll find out pretty soon. I'll help you, just hold your horses, lady. Hey, it's Cynthia. Someone's coming for her. I suppose I should... Okay, I get it, lady. So we gotta do something for her. We're gonna probably have to open the doors, of course. So let's look at all this stuff. Nothing too exciting. Gotta find a way into the train. There's a lamp here. Is this a vending machine that I just walked by? Yeah. Nothing too revolutionary about it. Can we open this door? Oh, awesome, we can. I'm gonna look around. Oh, that's where we came from. So, can we head this way or this way? Door's shut tight. Should we... There's a button here. Let's push it. Car door is open, so let's head out and save her. Ooh, wow, that was scary. Oh, I thought Cynthia was coming after me for a second there. And we can now explore this maze of subway trains. Cool camera perspectives. Man, the music and sound here is so good. But these are blocked off, so we're gonna have to go in a different door. Before we do that, let's check out this door right here. Locked from the other side. Now ghosts, because they are already dead, cannot in fact be killed. Unfortunately, that's a fact of life. Can't go in here. They can be stopped and pinned down later in the game, but we don't have the resource for it now. So all these ghosts, well, not all of them, but almost all the ghosts look a bit different, as you can tell. And that's because they're all different victims. And I could go through and list each of their names. I probably will do that later on. But for now, it's not worth it. So I just want to point out these hooks and chains here. They stretch up the bottom of the car like it's kind of skin, which is pretty cool. And we can look all around here. Again, it's kind of maze-like. Let's head through here. And there's a little chest here. A toy box. It has 1000 written on it. It's locked and I can't open it. So it has a lot of boxes that are just covered in chains. We can't read these newspaper articles. What the hell? They're just little slimy ooze things on the right. Or actually, never mind. I'm thinking of a different thing from later in the game. This is just mannequin parts that look like dead bodies. Like they're bloody and stuff. Hi, Cynthia. So let's keep making our way through this maze. There's gotta be a way to go somewhere. Excuse you, lady. Goodness gracious. I don't think we can use these doors. Again, this is kind of a maze area. We came from this way, so... Goodness gracious. There's an undead orgy going on. Let's open this door up here. We should be able to. Yep. So, there's a newspaper article here, but we can't read it. More skin stretching metal. Nothing down here. So, nothing over here either. And I think there's a mannequin inside the chains and little irons. Another door here. Let's make sure there's nothing up here. Nope. Okay. Again, you gotta play these games like you're playing a, like you're going through a grid pattern, you know, so you don't miss anything. My grandma made me some peanut butter cookies, man. I was just thinking about it. She made me a whole pie. Well, not just me, my family. A whole pie and some peanut butter cookies. Man, those are good. That's good stuff. Let's make sure we're not missing anything over here. Well, I guess we can go through this door. Might as well check them all. Nope, we can't. Excuse me, Cynthia. Cynthia, Jesus. I can't even speak her name. Wait, did I just see a ghost in there? I swear I saw something up there. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Now we're in ghost territory again. You can beat them into submission for a while with your pipe, but they won't stay gone long. So, no real point, honestly. Better to just run away and abandon the woman you're trying to protect. Ghosts are by far my least favorite enemy in this game. Because they're not fun to deal with, they're just a nuisance on every level. So I did mute it for that one, but like I said, it's another one of those cutscenes where, what's the point? let's go ahead and enter the hole and crawl back to the apartment. And where are we? Well, we're in the apartment, as usual. And you can see my health up there, slowly replenishing. And the biggest beef I have with this game is the latter half of the game in which you start coming back to your apartment and you do not get healed, which is really frustrating. So, let's save our game and then head back out. Let's see how long it's been. 42 minutes. This is probably a good place to end then for this part. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have an excellent day or night wherever you are. You know, I'm not one to judge if you live in Australia or Europe or the great United States, which is where I live. Anyways, have a great day or night, and take care, my friends.